Hello there everybody and welcome back to another episode of Brotato. Today we're going to be playing a build that I think on paper might be extremely viable and extremely flexible. Now we're going to take the Mage out for this one because this is primarily where it all comes together. So the Mage has had some big changes, but what's remained the same is it's had 5 elemental damage. Elemental damage modifications are increased by 33%. You start with a snake, a scared sausage, which is nice. The big change is the melee range and engineering modifications. They used to be minus 100 flat damage, but now it's 100%, reduced by 100%. Which does make a big difference because it means that non-elemental weapons can actually do some damage. So where we've got here the SMG doing 3 damage, that would have been 1 previously. Same as the shotgun, and it was very hard to scale it. So we're going to take advantage of that today, and the weapon that we're going to use in order to do that is actually going to be the plank. So the plank has also had a massive buff. It used to be at 25% of your melee, elemental, and engineering stat as it's scaling, but now it's 50%. And it's also got a little bit of an attack speed buff, which is nice. Let's have a look. We'll go for elemental damage there. So we are going to be looking for the... I'm going to leave that actually. We're going to be looking for the plank. Nice and easy. Try and get another one. I'm keeping my eye out on some of these items as well. So let's have a look. Reroll. There's a plank. Snake is very good for us. Just allows us to spread the burn a little bit more. So what is the build idea essentially? Well, what we've learned is that plank explosions can inflict burn, which is great, the scared sausage burn. But that also means that landmines can inflict burn, which is also pretty cool. Let's have a look here. What can we grab? Grab the harvesting. Landmines can inflict the burn as well, which is pretty cool. It also means that if you guys have ever watched some of my runs before, whenever there's a scared sausage, I always take a standalone turret. And today is going to be no different. We're going to want just a basic turret because they can inflict the burn as well. So we're going to be playing a weird and wonderful combination because plank is going to do a lot of damage with percentage scaling. But then it will also scale with dynamite, like the explosive scaling, which is quite nice. Let's go for some luck there. Go for some harvesting. We'll grab the snake. We'll re-roll here. There is exactly what we wanted. There's a standalone landmine. And what's going to happen as well is the plank has got 2 tags, the elemental and the explosion tag. The elemental, when we have 6 of them, is going to give us 5 elemental damage. And the explosion, when we have 6 of it, it's going to give us like 25% increased explosion size, which is pretty nice. Which is going to affect the landmine. The landmine's explosion size has also been buffed, which is good fun. Which means it can apply the burn in a very, very large area. Which is going to be super helpful. We'll grab the speed there for a second. Other things that we're going to keep an eye out for are going to be the new item, the improved tools, where it gives our structures our attack speed. So if we happen to have a good attack speed, which we do want to get up and running today, it means that the landmines will spawn quicker, the turrets will attack quicker, gardens will produce fruit quicker, which weirdly enough is where we go to next. So there's a couple other items that have been added in, like the spicy sauce, that will allow you to have a chance to explode your consumables when you pick them up, which is pretty cool. Just run over there. But that means that potentially those consumables can apply the burn as well, which is pretty nice. Go for some armor there. I think that's going to be super helpful. That's a very early crown. mean, I don't know if that's going to help, but we'll lock it in as another plank. Yep, so we could potentially use the consumables to impact the burn, which I think with the plank, it's not too relevant because you're already doing explosion on melee. But if you were to take something like the shredder, for example, and you're doing ranged explosions, which do inflict the burn, at least you'd have something close up and personal if you wanted. So yeah, there's loads of weird and wonderful things we can do. I think if we find something like a rocket launcher, you could easily take that. That's obviously getting the increased explosion size, which is pretty good. Yeah, there's loads of stuff. We're going to see if it works in practice today. Go for more armor. I mean, we can try that. I don't know how we're going to get on with the harvesting. Yes, 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 yes to all of those. We have a horde wave to start with today, which I think is good. I think these definitely benefit from horde waves rather than the elites, because it does better single target, but I think it just takes a little bit more. Just takes a little bit more investment to get going. As you can see, we're not really triggering our landmines at the moment. Other than where we are, we're not really triggering our burn, which is unfortunate. But I definitely think it's going to be easier than trying to use like a wand that has no piercing. All the kind of options. Because you can never guarantee that you're going to get a bandana with like a wand run or something. But come on. We do some damage against you, so I'm not too worried. It would be nice to get something like Silver Bullet. That would be super helpful. So let's grab you, 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 and you. Nice, we got a couple additional planks. Plank scale pretty well. They get plus 55% instead of 50. The cooldown goes down, and I think it gets an additional chance to explode, which is nice. So this is one of the waves that it doesn't like to start with. As long as you make sure you're dealing with the big old enemies, you're fine, and you don't run into those projectiles. You tend to be fine. But that's where the landmines come in handy. Because as they are running away from you like that, or running towards you, at least you can burn them. But we're going to need to find a way of recovering our health as well. So that's something that we need to think in. But that's where the flexibility comes in. Because if we do get something like a flamethrower, that is super beneficial for us. But then we can go for lifesteal. If we get something like a rocket launcher, that big explosion, we can probably go for lifesteal as well. We'll have to just see. 4 snakes, perfect. Bit of health regen, I'm fine with that. Let's go for the harvesting because we want to try and utilize the crown if we can. Let's combine. Yep, yep. Trees die in one hit, sure. Dangerous bunny. I'm not going to take the garden now because we haven't found the spicy sauce, nor have we found the improved tools. So I don't want to commit to that unless we found one of those by the time we find a garden. Because remember, there will always be consumables on the ground anyway. You kind of take spicy sauce more for the max health than anything else. There we go. I don't feel bad about this wave at all. We're just going to want to edge around the side. Just going to make sure we can get the explosions on them. With all the snakes we've got, they're definitely going to spread nice and quickly. There we go. I think range up could be pretty good, just so that we don't have to be so in the face of these guys. More attack speed would be very helpful. Just trying to collect what we can here. Get rid of that tree, this one. Not quite. What do we got? Elemental damage 14. Sure. Attack speed very helpful. Weirdly enough, I'm kind of tempted by the hand for the harvesting. I'm actually going to do it. Which might be a bit weird. Go for that. We'll lock you in. Alien Eyes. It's also an idea because it will apply the burn as well. And this is it, really. You just want anything to apply the burn that's not just, I don't know, just a basic old mage build. You could go for anything like miniguns, all of those kind of things. Because minigun has piercing as well. So not only will you get a good amount of lifesteal, a good amount of single target damage, but yeah, you'll spread that burn very nicely. Here we go. Wave 10, I think, is going to be our biggest concern. Just with the odd scattering that it does. If we can get past this one, I think we're in a solid spot. Okay, we're running through the middle because no such thing as side angles. There we go. Very nice. Collect up what we can. I'm tempted to take this. I won't lie. With the extra XP gain. Might just do it. Don't take this turret. Because it doesn't inflict them with scared sausage. It does its own burn, which is not great. 3 elemental damage. Attack speed. Go for the plank. All of the above is nice. Go for these. I am actually going to go for Peacock. This is going to be a bit risky, but we're going to go for it because... Oh, it's not the Horde Wave. Never mind. I'm fine taking Peacock. It's not as risky as we thought. Alright. It would have been risky on the Horde Wave because it does 20%... No, not 20%. 50% increased damage. Which is a lot, to say the least. But that's alright. The hand is actually a nice little addition because it's pushing these guys away from us when they get near us. So I actually like it. Alright. Let's try and just recover a little bit. Because we took an unnecessary hit. Which is currently the story of this run, I think. It's been a long day. It's been a long day. There you go. But hopefully the crown is starting to take effect. What are we up to now? 78? Yeah, it's alright. Okay, here's an interesting one. Definitely go for the attack speed. Definitely go for speed. Gonna go for the max health there. I think that's gonna help us more than anything else. Yes to another plank. Yes to plastic explosives. I might even take the plasma sledgehammer rather than the hand. That's going to help us with our single target damage. I might even take the tractor. Just have a cheeky re-roll here, actually. Does have knockback? That has a lot of knockback. Okay. I don't think we need whetstone. Okay, so Horde Wave. We just got to be a bit careful. And as we know, this one is going to have the mummies, which is the one thing that we need to worry about. He says as he runs straight into them. Here we go. I think as long as we can survive this wave, we'll be in a very good spot. There we go. I'm going to keep an eye out for any ways out. Go. We've got the consumable there as well. Just gonna nicely run through the middle here for a second. And then again, because I am trying to keep an eye out where the consumables are. So that if we were to take the damage, we could at least heal up through them. Which I'm sure some of you are probably going to have a heart attack about that. Yeah, we take that. Sure. 12% damage is nice. 18 harvesting. That is quite a bit of harvesting. We take that. I think we take that. Take that. mean, this is also going to be good for single target. But nah, we're doing explosions. Nah, we're doing explosions. That'll be fine. More range, more pickup. Happy with that. More pickup. I mean, metal might be good as well. I was hoping we could have some additional crit chance, but we haven't actually found a need for it. So the reason why I was keeping it is in case we got anything like Tentacle, where we could potentially heal off of a crit. Or if we happen to get a hunting trophy, which I'm not sure how that would have worked, but I think it could have been okay. But at the moment, I think I'm happy with this. The Plasma Sledgehammer is going to be a massive help for us. On the single target, primarily. There we go. Definitely worth grabbing some additional medical turrets, because they are super helpful. Okay, we're still doing okay. Oh, look at that. So, there was a few items I was kind of expecting to already have on this run, but that's alright. Sure. Nope. % damage, 3 elemental damage, dodge. I'm gonna go for the dodge. I think we need it. Yep. We'll grab all of you. I need some health up, I think. Or at least some range up would be good. Take that elemental damage. Additional health regen? Sure. This might bite us in the butt. Okay, there's a couple medical turrets. What do we got? Okay, we got you guys. Alright, let's just run around here. We're going to try and make sure that we always inflict burn on him. And we can do that a bit easier if we're standing by our medical turrets, which is nice because that's going to heal us up if we make sure we don't take too much damage, to say the least. Okay, we might not be able to kill him, but we're going to give it a go. There we go. Okay, we've been healed up, so let's see if we can find him. There we go. See, I think we would have got it. We just need to have a bit more faith in our damage. Which... no, I'm not taking armor down. I want more armor. More health regen, absolutely. More health regen, absolutely. Scared sausage, great. Great. All of these are great. How much have we got? 81. I'll attempt the bait. But the main thing is here we've got our healing turret, which is going to be super helpful for us just to get them out of the way. And it definitely was. There we go. Alright, we got another turret over here. So this is the thing, is it does feel pretty good. We haven't scaled our elemental damage that much, which is unfortunate, but we got the power generator. That's going to give us a good amount of percentage damage, which is also something we are sorely lacking. And then we need to have a bit more faith in our build. As you can see here, we're rushing through everything, which is slightly problematic. But we're doing okay. We can just run through. Nope. More speed because we're going to get that percentage damage up, which is nice. Yes. I'm tempted to even take a shredder. Let's see how this works, shall we? Just so we can apply the burn a bit more. Because it looks like the explosion size is quite mighty. Look at that. Now this feels better. Maybe plank wasn't... No, plank would still be the way, because we want the explosion size. But no, just having a shredder that can apply that burn across massive amounts of enemies is nice. That's why I was hoping we'd have more landmines and turrets. Because that was the thought, but we never got lucky. So I think what we might do, because we got the plastic explosive as well, we might grab that other shredder. That would be even better. Just look at it clearing this place up. It's an explosive weapon, so we're still getting the size anyway. Yep. Ooh. Okay, combine you. Buy you. Buy you. Oh, hello. Okay, lock you in. Sure. Can't grab you either. Just go for this. Let's see what else we can grab, shall we? Rocket launcher, 283. Tractor, not worth the damage, so I think we'll replace the shredder with the rocket launcher next round. Or maybe we'll replace another plank. Maybe that's an idea. I don't know, we're just going for a nice little build. See, but now that we've got a bit more area damage, which is, like I said, is why I was hoping that we'd have a bit more landmines. It feels really good. We're just going to run in between our turrets. Just like this. Do a little bit of damage if we think someone needs a bit of a smacking. There we go. And then we'll have to see how we do with the next elite as well. Because I think we could have taken that other guy out. We just did not have enough supporting damage, I don't think. There we go. Run through there. Yep. I'll take plenty of armor. More elemental damage. Sure. Not worried about crit chance, I don't think, anymore. Take a cute monkey. More lifesteal. Cake. Wisdom might be an option. We can unlock that, actually. Alright. Let's see how this is gonna go. Chef, not a bad one. Essentially just got to make sure that we're not taking too much damage from the other guys that are busy fighting us. And we potentially want to go towards our healing turrets. That'd be nice. But so far, so good. Remember, if we do kill the chef, it is a full heal. There we go. And then I don't think there's anything else to worry about on this wave. We probably could have kept the shredder, actually, because the rocket launcher is a bit of a slower weapon. But it's nice enough. Definitely nice enough. There we go. Happy with that. What legendary would we want? Explosive rounds, to be fair. Come on. I really wanted you today again, but not when I've got that. 12% dodge. That's a lot of dodge. I've got to take that. So this is an interesting pick because we have a cute monkey. So that could potentially give us our health. I mean, sure. Cape. I'm having a cape. None of that except elemental damage is a downside. More lifesteal. Sure. Okay. I'm happy with this. I'm happy with these. It feels like a weird and wonderful build, and I do like it. We got to see how we do against the bosses. That's going to be the big thing. But as long as we just smack them a little bit, we'll be fine. The cape's going to give us the extra dodge, which weirdly enough I think would have made this run a little bit easier in the start if we had the dodge. Whoop, 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 whoop. What's the chances we get a cape and a Retromation's hoodie in the next one? Probably not a lot. Or a cape and adrenaline for the extra recovery. Yeah. It's definitely got to the point where we're not even worried if things hit us. In those particular cases. Or speed up. I mean, we couldn't actually buy that plank, so why was I worried about that? But kind of want to know what's next. I mean, sure. We'll grab that. That can deal some more damage in the background. Okay, we've got our healing turret here, which we're just going to hang around for a minute. And then we're going to come back this way. Which I think we're doing okay at the moment in terms of damage. Obviously, we want to keep them nice and grouped up because that's going to be the best form of damage for us. Especially if we can hang around our healing turret, that is exceptionally good for us. Okay. Ooh, ow. Okay, let's get him, It's a full heal if we get him. Nice. Oh yeah, this is going to be a problem. There we go, come on. There we go. And that's the weird build. Like I said, we got this is the only downside about this is I really wanted to get a few more landmines and actually get some turrets. We got one here, but if you get early landmines and early turrets, in theory that should do a lot. But I do like the idea of changing to a shredder. So it was a bit of fun. I just thought I'd try the Mage since that was changed and the plank was changed. So we want to make sure we get those kind of runs in so we can test it out. There we go, guys. If you did like it, give it a thumbs up. If you have any wacky ideas or anything you want to see in particular, leave it in the comment section down below. And if you want to subscribe, that would be great and appreciate it. And I will catch you all in the next one. Bye for now.